Well, as families across South Carolina get ready to take advantage of tax-free weekend, many are also trying to stretch their back-to-school budget a little further. From knowing what to buy this weekend to avoiding overspending, a little planning can go a long way. Joining us this morning is Katie Moore with Southern First Bank to share some smart shopping strategies and practical budgeting tips to help families make the most of their money. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely. So we want to start off by talking, obviously today is starting off tax-free weekend. What are some of the things that folks can take advantage of this weekend?
Well, you can go out and find all the different categories. There's a lot of things that are going to be exempt, school supplies, backpacks, shoes, clothing, but there's a lot of things that aren't going to be exempt as well, like sporting, the things that you want for sporting gear and that kind of stuff is not going to be on the exempt list.
And what's your biggest piece of advice before people head out to go and shop and make these deals?
I would say make a plan, have a budget, know what you can spend. Make sure that if you're taking the kids with you, that you are going to have some activities for them. Take a snack so that they're not going to be unruly and asking for you to buy something. Make a plan. Know what you have at home that you can maybe use again. What do you need to buy now? What is necessary? That sweater is not necessary in South Carolina in August because it's too warm. So there could be things that you could put aside and buy a little bit later on.
And like you said, we know back to school shopping, it can kind of overwhelm you and it can get very expensive very quick. What's a realistic way for families to kind of set a budget before they head out to the stores this weekend?
A lot of families don't even have a budget, so I would start there. Make sure that you know the items that you are going to need to spend. It's not just the clothing, it's not just the shoes and the school supplies. There are going to be maybe fees at school. You have to budget those in. What is it going to cost me for after school care if you have after school care? Make sure that you use a budget, write it down. Don't just have it in your head. And I think that's really important to know what you're going to spend. And then next year, make sure that you kind of go back and look and see, hey, I spent $850 that tax-free weekend. Maybe I better budget ahead. Maybe put aside $10 a month. And so that you'll have it ready for you. You won't have to take it out of that household spending that you have every week.
And we know when folks head out, they kind of get loopy in the head. How can one actually tell what's a good deal versus something that's just on sale?
I love this question. Do your homework ahead of time. You know, the next day or so before you go out to shop, go on to a bunch of different sites. The tax-free weekend exempt items are also on sale online. So maybe you get your buggy ready, your cart ready, have an idea of what things are going to cost, because you can get excited. Oh my gosh, it's on sale, I'm saving 10%, but really it might not be the best price. You could get something online maybe cheaper. I love shopping our in-stores. I love taking advantage of our stores here in Columbia, but sometimes there are some good deals online as well.
It definitely can get a little pricey in-store.
Yes.
So for those families who are on a tight budget, obviously because we know the price of everything is almost up, what's the smartest way to prioritize their purchases if they can't afford to get everything at once?
I think doing an inventory of what you already have. Ask people, look and see, do I have a notebook that wasn't used last year and I can use it again? Or maybe I gotta wait a couple of months. There are things that you need day one for school, week one for school. That's important. Use your cashback apps with your receipts. Get some money back. I would not use a credit card for the rewards unless you are able to pay it back, because that will get you into trouble if you're just putting everything on a credit card and not able to pay back that credit card bill at the end of the month.
And that was going to be my next question. With the credit cards, when's the best time to use one?
You know, I would not use it for household items if you don't need to. Again, budgeting for the items is good, but there are times when you have to use that credit card. But make a plan on how you're going to pay it back. Those cards have really high interest, 20, 30%, and you can get in trouble really fast. So the other thing I would say, Xavier, is make sure you keep your receipts. Sometimes the item will go on cheaper and you can get like the difference back, or if you're looking for something and they don't have it in store, get a rain check, because it could be that you could buy it in a couple of weeks, that same price that you would have gotten, but just because they ran out of the item.
And I kind of want to go back to the budgeting. Are there any like common mistakes that you see families make this time of year when they try to do some type of budgeting?
I think a lot of times family think that they don't know the difference between a want and a need. A want, shelter, clothing, food. Those are the wants. That's what everybody, need, I'm sorry, that's what everybody needs, clothing, shelter, and food. But the wants, do you need that Starbucks coffee every day? Do you need that third or fourth pair of sneakers just because it's the in thing? So when you're budgeting, look at what truly is a want, what truly is a need, and go ahead and teach your kids now the difference between that. Kids are great. They're sponges. They're going to absorb it. They're going to see how you are spending your money as well. And I think it's a good time to teach them about good financial literacy.
Absolutely. And my last question here, when we talk about, those parents, those students or kids looking up at their parents, what's one financial habit that parents can pass on to their children right now as they are watching their parents maybe do some budgeting or shopping this weekend? What's that one financial habit that you can give that advice to those parents this morning?
Making sure to save, set aside money to save. Teach your kids now. If your kids are doing chores and you give them $1, don't give it to them in a dollar bill. Give it to them in coins and show them how here you can split it up. This part we're going to save. This part we're going to maybe save for something special, not just for a rainy day. And this is the part that you can maybe spend and use. Your kids are never too young to learn that. If you can, get them a savings account. I know we have them at our bank, but all the different financial institutions will have those. But teaching your kids to save is so important, and they're never too young to learn that lesson.
I was taught at a very early age about saving, and it has not left my mind.
That is
yet.
good. That is
All
good.
right, well, Katie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it. And if you would like this full interview, we're going to place it on our website, WLTX.com, so you can go back and watch it and take full advantage of this tax-free weekend here in South Carolina. We'll be right back.